Anemones, the flowers that live in the... When we first encountered anemones in the middle of you might think you're seeing it. A sea flower quietly swayed along the soft tentacles reached out like wings. Gently swayed looks so peaceful and gentle. But behind that beauty is a real creature, a silent predator of the ocean. The scientific name is Atenaria, are invertebrates of the Cnidaria. With creature as fragile as a gem and solid structures like coral. Without legs, without eyes or ears, get on your knees and have a very effective survival mechanism. They live but they know how to hunt. The first anemone body is a cylindrical saw, underneath clinging to the corals or platforms cut with a stand. Above is a big surrounded by 10 graceful tentacles. It's not a flower, it's a weapon with thousands of stinging cells, ready to paralyze any prey accidentally lost in its scope. The 6 miracles are, it doesn't move fast or chase. The sea anemone has been around from prehistoric time, with patience itself. His unique and calculated survival tactic. 6, a flower that knows how to trap. A creature that is both beautiful. Sea anemones are not just, it's proof for the ingenuity and wonder of ocean too. Hunting with and venom are ambushes, not moving on the seabed ba. In the middle of the ocean, where the faint light wafts through the waves, anemones don't have to chase, they just have to. In the world at the bottom, where every movement, it could be a sign of a passing life. Sea anemones choose silent ambush, like a silent killer. Beautiful tentacles that look like they're dancing along, they're actually deadly poison. On each of those tentacles are millions of it's called cnidoxide. When a small creature like a baby fish, shrimp or plankton accidentally touched, cnidoxide immediately. In a millisecond, the tiny poison is launched at incredible through the delicate skin of their prey and inject it with a paralyzing poison. It's happening so fast that the prey, they don't even have time to react or realize you're in danger. As soon as they are the prey is tentacles but definitely pulled back to the mouth of the end, where it will be swallowed and digested. No noise, no chase. It's just a perfect ambush in the midst of peace, where the tenderness hides the strength, and immobility is the one in the harsh world of the deep sea. Sea anemones don't have just wait for the right to special symbiotic relationships, the magical friendship between the sea flower, balmy in the depths of the ocean, where life is both fragile and intense. It's a story that seems to exist, the friendship between a burning flower and a courage. Monday, anemone looks tender like a flower under, but it's actually a silent hunter, with poisonous that can paralyze any creature that comes. But between those tentacles, there's a little creature that's free swimming, the clownfish. Unlike other fish are not afraid of anemones. Thanks to a special layer of clownfish are immune to, and anemones don't see them as a threat. Eventually, a relationship develops between the two creatures, symbiosis, one side for shelter, protect and take care of each other. Clowns live among sea anemones, keep away from predators like big fish. In exchange, the clownfish cleaning food and even warn anemones when a stranger approaches. They don't just live together, they protect. I'm in the cold and harsh ocean, where every day is a battle for survival. That relationship is like a warm fist, a whisper that I'm here for you. It's the most beautiful, purest beyond instinct, through all the fear. A flower that can burn and a small fish together write a love letter in the middle of the ocean. The diversity and the glamorous, the living flowers of the ocean. If you've ever dived into the bright coral, it's hard not to be attracted by the soft sparkling are swaying in the water. That's the anemone. But few people know species. It seems that this fragility is with over 1,000 species recorded from the warm shallow waters of the to the bottom of it's cold and dark. Anemones can be surprisingly adapted with many different environments. Their size is also vary from tiny individuals to giants over a meter in diameter. 6 about anemones being a dance of creativity. 1 has long tentacles that are as thin as silk, gently swinging by the 2 species have short and thick tentacles, like the buds that bloom, plump and alluring, be even. There are anemones that glow in the deep darkness, like a magical fire in the ocean. The diversity and the glamour, the living flowers of the ocean. If you've ever dived into the bright coral, it's hard not to be attracted by the sparkling, softly swaying in the water. That's the anemone. But few people know species of it seems that this fragility is with over 1,000 species recorded. From the warm, shallow waters of to the deep sea, cold and dark, anemones can be surprisingly with many different environments. Their size is also very from tiny individuals just a few centimeters, giants with a diameter of 6 about anemones being a dance of creativity. 1 has long tentacles that are as thin as silk, gently swinging by the 2 species have short and thick tentacles, like the buds that bloom, plump and alluring, be even. There are anemones that glow in the deep darkness, like a magical fire in the ocean. Some anemones have a unique way of life, living parasitic on apes of as species Adamsia or clinging to the back to create incredible and interesting survival. To mesmerizing beauties when the ocean is a living. Anemones aren't just attracted by their soft like the flower, but also by the vibrant colors and it's like a light show on the seabed. Each species is a living painting. Blue as deep as the middle night sky, the calm ocean. Mysterious purple as the emerald stone, glistening under the sun. Red as a flame smoldering in the sea. Beautiful and dangerous. Delicate pastel pink like cherry floating in the salt water. And there's also species that have rainbow. Their bodies can change color, depending on to create a magical effect that shimmers like magic. Not only beautiful, but also strange and some anemones don't live permanent, that develop symbiotic living, unique to other creatures. Adamsia palliata is a striking example. This anemone often clings to the shells of hermit, moving together in the depths of. While crabs provide food and flex, anemones provide a protective layer with poisonous, chase the end. There's another anemone that chooses to hang on to share their habitat and their nutrition. It's a kind of strategic symbiosis. Whether standing still or wandering, whether alone or attached to a companion, anemones always show adaptation, the wonder of life in the ocean, both fragile, both beautiful, and 2 things in the ocean. Anemones aren't just creatures, they're artists. Dancers are living flowers. Paint the underwater world with color. The grace and mystery is second to none. Second anemone. It's not just beautiful flowers in the ocean, they're beats. The silence of the marine under that soft and bright appearance. They play a role, survival in underwater biology, for they provide protective shelter for small creatures. Water filtration preserves ecology. It's an important link in the food chain. There's no anemone, many small animal body or plankton will lose their safe haven. And from there an entire ecosystem can shake. But that beauty is also fragile and sea anemones are very sensitive. A slight change in sea temperature, pH levels or levels of toxic chemical, it's enough to weaken them. Loss of color or they're like natural biosensors. Where sea anemones, the place may be crying silently for help or climate change. But we may not hear the cry. But every anemone dies. Each sea loses its vivid color. It's a piece, the heart of the ocean is. If you've ever looked at an anemone, swinging softly in the blue water, know that you're seeing 1/100th of the ocean's soul. Just like every soul, they need to be heard, be kept and loved. If you love stories about nature, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring the beauty of the natural world. Hi, See you in the next video. Hello, goodbye.